So we started the split 0-4, and it's not the start of the split we were hoping for. I hope we can turn it around and get a few wins this weekend.
Okay, losing is obviously not ideal, but it's still early in the split, and I think we are adapting to roster changes, and we can make some progress going into the next week.
I think each loss we're having is just making us hungrier for a win, so we're just going to get stronger and stronger at this point.
So yeah, now we're 0-4. Like until you've versed every team, you don't really know like how well you're doing or how bad you're doing. So I'll wait till the end of this week to really be able to commentate on how well our team's doing overall. If we end up going 0-2 again this week, then we just suck. So we'll see how it goes.
So I think the losses are definitely affecting the team, but I take it as hunger and I want to win more than ever.
No, I think losing is obviously always a thing. You know, you always want to get a victory and everyone's pretty competitive in the OPL, so it always sucks, but I'm personally not affected by it too much. I just know that I need to do more to improve as myself and help my teammates out as well, and hopefully we can start coming away with victory soon.
I think we still have a long way to go. I think we can get a lot better. I don't think we're at a peak yet. We are hinting, to say the least. I think we can become a much, much better team. So,
I think apart from Legacy, I think the league is pretty open, and I think we'll have a good shot of competing with the middle teams, especially in the league.
The current state of the team as it is right now is definitely not worthy of first place of OPL, but I think we have what it takes to make it up the ranks.
I think there's always need for improvement. Never be complacent. You always can improve and be better. We're all rookies, so we all need to try and step up a bit more and do as much as we can to try and match the others with so much more experience. So it just means that we've got to work harder. In terms of grand final, like we're probably not super ready yet. Like we've just got to do more, work harder, watch more replays, you know, scrim more, play more solo queue. It just got to put in more work.
I think week 2 was probably the hardest week so far of the split, and I think going into week 3 we can probably pick up some wins.
yeah, I think our upcoming games this week will be a good test on how we've been practicing and how well we're going to do over the rest of the split. I think if we can win these games this week, we'll have a very good chance of getting to playoffs.
Yeah, I think this weekend will be very good for us. We're going up against Chiefs and Order, and I think both teams are beatable. We'll just see how we perform on the day.
I think we can beat Chiefs. I also think we can beat Order. I think we can beat everybody. It just comes down to how we perform on the day. We all have the ability to. It just comes down to how well we do on the day, and that's the biggest thing.
Mammoth on 3. So 1, 2, 3, Mammoth!
No one put their hands up.
Oh, Chung, he's found it again. Chum off the Chum. Exhaust comes out late, but the damage has already been done right now, and that is stuck across that wall. Two-man drop wave. That's Claire going huge. He gets himself a double. The man shows up when he requires it. And that might be what they wrote. That allows him to get the Ocean Soul. There is nothing that Mboma can do to survive this outcome. Claire gets himself an absolute triple.
Had no choice. They get in there as best they could, but they were no match for the Chiefs today in this game whatsoever, as the Chiefs will just run over.
Classic Chiefs there, closing out this one in 30 minutes, netting themselves a 10,000 gold lead.
Oh, they're going to try and
So yeah, we played Chiefs and Order over the weekend. Probably wasn't our best performances, so disappointed in that, but I think motivation levels are still there, and we're still hopeful and looking to improve to hopefully come away with a win for the next weekend.
I think looking back at the last 2 games we played in OPL, I feel like we had some very clear-cut in-game mistakes and stylistic mistakes I think that we were making. So going into next week, I think improving on what we did the week before won't be too challenging.